What's up? We're gonna do a bunch of things I love about the Veloster N. While you're driving, or while the car's on at all, and you have the AC on full blast, it's pretty loud. So when someone calls you, or you call someone else, it automatically turns down your AC so that you can hear them better. As soon as the call ends, it ramps up the AC right back to where you had it at. That's a nice feature. And of course, you can always turn up the AC if you still want full blast while you're talking to someone. But as some of you might know, we live in Virginia Beach, and the sun is hot. And you turn this on full blast. I mean, it's what like a new car should be, I guess. But this being my first new car, it's phenomenal. In most cases, you don't want that noise anyway, so it's great. Another thing that no one has ever talked about in any of the videos that I've watched is the sunglass holder, which is up top here. Absolute lifesaver, especially for someone that wears prescription sunglasses or glasses in general, or you just like to wear glasses all the time. It's perfect because then you know where they are. My old car never had this. It had something like down beneath the gear shift lever. So this is fantastic. In addition, another thing I love about this car is the passing ability. Like on the highway or just, you know, going at 40 miles an hour. It's phenomenal. Say we wanted to pass this guy. He's right there. We're just gonna step on it. He gone. Awesome. What I love about this car is the rev matching. And I said that I did not like it in the other video, but I also love it because it's just so nice. I'm coming up to a stoplight here, just don't even have to do anything. Just let it go. Let it do its thing. It's great. Anything below 25, it's kind of finicky, but after that, on point. So we have rev matching on right now. Going from 6th gear and going 65. This is no throttle control with my foot. Just going down the gears. Smooth as butter. Very nice. Above and beyond that, everything based on the turbo. Love the turbo. The fact that this car is turbo is fantastic. The sound that it makes when you get on it, when you roll on the throttle and you just hear that turbo, it just sounds so good. And now, this is all stock, this car. I haven't done any mods to it. But with a cold air intake, we could even, I mean, you'd be able to hear that way better. I don't think it picks it up on camera, so it's hard to show you or to let you listen. But in real life, it sounds great. Roll on it, and you can just hear that. It sounds so good. Furthermore, great thing about this car is the customizability of like your settings in N mode. It's marvelous. You can change a lot of other things like chassis, suspension, steering, ECT. You can change all kinds of stuff in there, and I love that. The customizability of this infotainment in this car is great. The infotainment's great to use. It's easy to use. I mean, you just go in here, engine. There's no other option except Sport Plus or Normal. Why you would go Sport, I don't even know. And especially with the rev matching, look at all these different options you can have. Normal, Sport, Sport Plus, off. I only ever do Sport Plus or off. Exhaust sound, Sport. I mean, there's just a bunch of options that you got. Also, along with this infotainment system, just the amount of data that you can get, it's great. Your torque, and even here, it says not available while driving, but after you park, you can see the graphs of like your lateral G's, all kinds of stuff like that. And even up here, you have like a little mini infotainment, which you can go from, you can do like G-force, gauges, and it'll show you in real time your torque, lap timer, just a bunch of data that you can get. And for someone like me that loves looking at that kind of stuff, I love it. Along with these things, you got your gear indicator, digital. So nice. Now we just parked, and now you can see, you can go back however long this drive has been, which is 25 minutes. You can see your vehicle speed, your turbo. Looks like the highest I got for the turbo that it says is, what, 11.6? It's a little rudimentary, but it's still a lot more data than you would be able to get with anything else. The seats, they are awesome. They hug, but they're not like too huggy. You know what I'm saying? I am a larger person. I am more of like a cylinder.
Oh my gosh.
And it fits me great. I mean, I did a road trip 5 hours. I mean, I had a little bit of soreness, but that's expected on any road trip, you know? And we just cannonballed the whole time, so no brakes. And this car did fine. It was great. The seats, I love the material that they're made of, only because you don't have to worry about it getting like ruined, or like it doesn't get too hot. It's not like leather. They're good seats, I think. The 2021 model, that might be a different story. They might be not as good as that, but these seats, in my opinion, are great. And obviously, seatbelt color, fantastic. Love it. Everybody that's gotten into this car has said something about it. They're like, oh wow, blue seatbelts. And you're just like, yep, I know. It's just fun. My favorite thing about this car, one of the main reasons why I got it, is the exhaust note. Stock, this car, oh, honestly, there's nothing better that beats it stock. It's so great. The pops and the bangs, and then just like the overall engine note is fantastic. Now, I do realize some of that is being brought in by the speakers. I think they do like like they have a mic and then they send the engine noise in, but I don't care. It sounds fantastic. And when it sounds good, you feel like you're going faster. It really does. Sounds pretty good. Another thing is the trunk space, or should I say the trunk cover. It like covers everything that's in there, and I think that's an option. I think it was like $50. I didn't opt for it, but it came from the dealer. A side note, the push button when you have the key in the hand is fantastic. You know, all this stuff is covered by this. So like if you have like a, you know, important things or expensive items or tools or something like that, and you're in an area where people might steal it, it works great. The action. It gives the car a really clean look when you're looking at it from the outside. I love that. These LEDs, running lights, are fantastic. They look awesome, they're bright, but they're not crazy bright where they blind other drivers. It has LED running lights and then regular high beams. All in all, it's an awesome car. I am absolutely in love with it, and I would not trade it for anything right now. Glad I bought it. If you're looking at one to get, highly recommend it. The speakers in this car are powered by Xfinity. And I'll tell you what, I was blown away the first time I heard them. Coming from a car that I've never put, like, you know, subs or anything like that in my cars, but these, they're pretty fun. Especially for the bass. The bass is awesome in this. Very nice. I mean, it rattles or vibrates everything. Can't even see out of the mirror when you're really bumping it. But that's another thing. One last thing about this car that I love is just the fun. The amount of fun that I have driving it just wants you to go faster. It wants you to do what it was made to do, which is go around the track. But, you know, on-ramps, never had any more fun on on-ramps than I have in this car. I mean, you can take turns going 90 miles an hour that were, you know, limited at 25. It's awesome. The tires are sticky. The handling of this car is fantastic. I could keep going all day. As we're filming this video, I'm just thinking of more and more stuff, and we're just adding stuff on. But at some point, you got to cut it off, and that is now. So we'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you check out our other videos on the Veloster end, and we'll see you in the next one.